Good evening and welcome to the Fans Live here on Monday, the 9th of December 24, with myself and Paul.
It was just about recovered from Saturday. Welcome, everyone.
He's managed to stick his hair back enough where it got blown away in the light breeze he encountered on Saturday.
Well, a light breeze in London, no. Yeah, it was a good afternoon slot. Well, late morning, early afternoon out with the gaffer. So yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in. If you did tune in on, I even forgot the day, Saturday. It's all right.
Yeah, I think myself then.
And I'm like, what day is it? Yeah, welcome everyone on this Monday. How are we all anyway? Michael's looking a little bit better than he was a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, hopefully I won't have any coughing fits.
Yay! No, me either. I'm just aching.
Yeah, one of the reasons why we weren't live yesterday is because it was my Sunday in, and I was just absolutely knackered even before I started on Sunday. I thought, I need to have a break yesterday, so that's why I didn't
go listen to your body
live. And it's just going to get more busy for me in the next couple of weeks.
It will indeed, mate. It will indeed. So yeah, hope everyone's recovering well after Storm Dara, which was an absolute brutal menace, to say the least. So hopefully we haven't got anything like that for the next week or two, so we can just all chill, go about our business.
Sorry, just on the side here, I thought I could go back a couple of days on the satellite, but it's going to let me go back as far as 24 hours.
I think on NetWeather you can use the thing, but I don't think you can go back on the radar stroke satellite and just go back on the charts. But yeah, it was definitely a beast to behold. But yeah, welcome to Laura, to Paul.
Yeah, literally took the words out of my mouth. Good evening to Laura, DJ. Who else have we got? Good evening to Audio.
Yep.
This doesn't smell like a Sunday. It's a Sunday smell of roasts. Sunday roasts, does it?
What does Monday smell of? Misery. It's Monday. Wait till Friday. We've only got a couple more weeks and then we can get rid of Christmas. It's a swear word in this household.
Yeah, well, 16 days till Christmas now, so...
Yeah.
What we'll do tonight, we'll take a look at the November stats, and I've got the autumn stats as well.
Yeah.
We'll probably then, if there's any pictures, we'll take a look at them from Storm Dara.
Yeah.
And we'll finish up just looking at the charts in the extended range up to Christmas, see if there's any potential for any cold snaps. I don't know. I've not had a chance to look at all.
I've not had a proper look yet myself either. I've not looked since Friday when I was looking at the charts for the storm chasing. But yeah,
I think the last time was probably last Sunday. I've just worked 7 shifts in the last 8 days. So I've had 1 day off since last weekend.
Yeah, your body must be in as bad a shape as mine.
Yeah, I literally had Saturday off, and that was it since last time it was live, actually.
Crikey.
It's probably no surprise I was absolutely knackered yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, Audio. I got caught in the rain on Thursday as well. That squall line that went through, there was a potential tornado near Wakefield. There was also one in Stoke-on-Trent, from what I understand. Not being confirmed as far as I know, or even being investigated. But from the one I've seen at Wakefield, just going on Toro now, I'm having a look. Wind damage on the 5th, Northwest Midlands and Northern England. Because I can't get into the forum, so I can't see. But yeah, it's on Toro. It's been reported, but nothing's been confirmed yet.
Yeah.
But as I showed you on the group chat, there was one in Outwood near Wakefield, so... and I was in Bradford at the time, and it looked like it was tightening up. So Yeah, brilliant. So it's been a wild few days, to say the least. Shall we go into the stats or shall we go into Dara? Oh, hello, Steffi. Yeah, we'll go into the stats.
Yep, we'll go straight into the stats. Hello to Steffi. Thank you for joining us this evening. And also, James with us as well. So let's have a look at the November stats first. So this is the mean temperature for November, and across the board, away from parts of northwest Scotland, Northern Ireland, and parts of southwest Wales and southwest England, we're looking around average for the mean temperature for November, which has been a bit of a funny one because the start of the month was very cold. Then obviously it turned mild in the last couple of weeks or so, so it's more or less leveled itself out.
Yeah.
If there was an option to do like November the 1st to the 15th and the 16th to the 30th of November, you'll see like huge differences between the two.
Yeah, I think the Met went on about that on the deep dive last week. How
Yes.
it was like below and then it went above and it just stayed above, except for a couple of small interludes, like a day or two where it was a little bit colder than average, but it was nothing spectacular.
Yeah. Rainfall, let's have a look. Well, with high pressure mostly in charge, it has actually been a lot drier, especially for the northeastern areas of Scotland into northern England, East Anglia, southeast of England, parts of Northern Ireland, northwest Wales into parts of Wales as well. Then you've got this swathe here through parts of northwest England, the rest of Wales, through the Midlands into southern counties into southwest England, where we're looking around about average to perhaps just slightly above average. But then again, we've had this again was the tale of two halves through these central areas down here. We've had a lot of rain in the last couple of weeks or so, which is actually I've got the actual. So anything that is brown is less than 100 millimeters. Everything that's white is between 100 and 150 millimeters, and everything that's blue is more than 150 millimeters. So parts of Western Scotland, Wales, southwest England.
Yeah, I was going to say the only significant rain that was had was Storm Bert, wasn't it?
Yes.
Through November.
Even all that rain for Western Scotland, about 150 millimeters, that's still dry for them for November, for the 91 to 20 anomaly. As you see, it's much drier for parts of southern Scotland, northern England there. Where some places have actually had less than 20% of their November average. Let's move on from there. Oh, just a little bit further up. Sunshine amounts. With high pressure in charge, parts of northern Scotland, north and eastern Scotland have had their sunnier average for the month. And elsewhere has been quite below average for the sunshine amount, especially towards southwest Scotland into Northern Ireland and much of England, Wales, really.
So it looks like the Pennines and the North York Moors, possibly that got away with it.
Yes, remember now when we had those, when we had that high pressure.
Yeah, we had that anticyclonic gloom.
We had that fern effect, which parts of central Scotland and through to north of Scotland were in blue skies, where elsewhere we were trapped underneath that anticyclonic gloom.
Yeah.
It kind of shows really as well.
It does indeed. Into Lee.
In terms of hours, eastern Scotland had more than 75 hours of sunshine through November. Whereas parts of the west, so I'm trying to work out perhaps maybe about 30 to 45 hours of sunshine through November.
Another one brought to you by the Met Office.
That was the sunshine days of air frost.
No frost on my hair, but maybe on my bald spot.
So compared to 91 to 20 anomaly, it has been actually slightly above average for is that air frost or ground? For air frost. It's been about average for much of central areas then to the southwest of England and parts of Scotland. It's been less for what's like the Scottish mountains, but elsewhere it's been just slightly above average. In terms of ground frost, I think that might be a little bit more. Actually, I'll take that back. It's actually been more around about average to slightly above to slightly below sporadically across the UK. And the last one for November, well, I was having a look at the lightning strikes. I think there's barely anything, was there? Perhaps some of the heaviest showers there, maybe through November. I don't remember any of these, to be honest.
No, me, mate. I think some of them were just like the occasional one from a band of rain that was through, or from Stormbird, or the thunder snow that was up across Scotland.
Ah, of course, yes. We made the northerlies.
That cold spell.
Yes, that makes sense, actually, across these areas up here. Perhaps into parts of Northern Ireland as well. Right, let's take a look at the stats for autumn.
All right.
So let's bring that to the mean temperature for autumn. All right, so that's the latest 91 to 20 anomalies. And the mean temperature has been virtually average for autumn itself. Just parts of the far southwest of England, the far southwestern tip of Wales, the far east of England, which has just been slightly above, and a tiny patch there towards the Western Isles. So it's been an average in terms of temperature for the UK for autumn. Rainfall, wow. Scotland have had the much drier than average rainfall for autumn. Parts of West Wales, Eastern England, and Northern Ireland have had a drier than average for autumn. Then through central areas, through into the south, it's been wetter than average. So some places towards the south Midlands.
I'd say that one that big blodge there would be to do with that supercell that went through during September, quite possibly.
Of course, you have a look at through the whole of
autumn.
Yeah,
I mean, that's September, October, and November.
Could possibly be over 170% of the average in terms of millimeters. About 4. There we go. about what 4 to 600 millimeters down here. But let's go back to the anomalies there. So yeah, above average there for rainfall for autumn itself. Sunshine amounts for most of Scotland, it's been sunnier than average. Parts of Northern England, it's been sunny than average. Then the further south you go, the much duller it's been for autumn. So parts of the south here have had about 75 to 85% of their sunshine amounts through the whole of autumn. Obviously, that's September, October, and November. And yeah, I believe that as that for that.
Yeah.
So that is your stats from the Met Office for autumn and November.
Yeah, indeed.
Just going to look back at the comments.
Not much going on, really. So conflabbing amongst themselves.
Is anyone else coming? Good evening to Lee Stevens, who's joined us. Anyone else coming? So, no one else has come in.
Oh, so should we do a little bit on Storm Dara?
Yes.
We've got anything on Facebook? Have you got Facebook up, have you?
I've got Facebook up. I don't think there's that much, actually.
No, I've got myself and Gordon's YouTube channels up just to promote, and yeah, there's the Met Office's Storm Centre as well. And I'll go into the
Tell
chat.
me a second. How far back does this go? These pictures. Just bear with me. So we're in December now, aren't we?
Yeah. I'll go back to 6th or 7th.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's that squall line that went through on the 5th as well, on the Thursday.
No, there's not been that many pictures been sent in.
I think everyone's hibernating.
To be honest with you, Paul, I think hardly anything's been sent in.
No, it's just stuff really for me and Gordon and a couple of others, I think. If that's the case, I'll just jump straight on to like Storm Centre, promote the YouTube channels, and go straight into the UKV if you want.
Yeah, so I'm just looking back at. There's just really nothing been posted really about Storm Dara.
No, I think everyone listened to the advice and stayed indoors, which is well played. Unless you're a storm chaser, then you're an idiot and go out into the mountains of Scotland, into the mountains of Wales. Sorry.
Steph is asking, was November drier than duller overall, or did I misunderstand? Just float back to November. November was away from northeastern areas. Has been a bit more duller than average in terms of sunshine. I'm just bringing that back on the screen again.
November was boring.
Yeah, there we go. So there's your November stats for sunshine. Parts of northern Scotland there where we had the Fern effect, especially with that cold spell, weather in the blue sky. They've had above average. Parts of the Pennines there, again, where that similar thing where the Fern effect broke up the cloud and given some sunshine, whereas everywhere else has been average to below average of sunshine amounts. In terms of rainfall, it was just a tale of two halves. As we know, the first couple of weeks was dry and the second half of November was much wetter. Rainfall amounts, much of the UK was actually drier than average, just a slice through parts of Wales, the Midlands into southern counties were around about average to barely above average. So it's been around about average, but most of northern areas has been much below average through November.
So I'll
good evening to Matthew. A quick hello to everyone. I'm out for dinner, waiting for the main course. Hope you enjoy your meal. I reckon is it KFC by any chance?
I wish.
Oh, I could just murder a KFC.
Oh no.
Oh,
Hey, look, Rachel's popped in now. But yeah,
no, this is waiting for my tea to heat up. Have you turned the oven on?
Is it gas or electric?
Is it a microwave?
Or is it a microwave, as a certain chef once said? Microwave.
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 Oh, yeah, sorry, I've just realised you've.
Oh, good. So, yeah.
There we go.
So, as you can see there, we've obviously up to Dara. Eowyn is next. And then after that will be Floris, Gerben, Hugo, Izzy, James, Kaylee, Lewis, Mavis, Nisha, Ocha, Poppy, Rafi, Sayori, mate, Tilly, Vivian, and Ren. Obviously, QUX. Oh, shall I just do them phonetically? Quebec, Uniform, X-Ray, Yankee, and Zulu are not included in line with the US Hurricane Center's naming convention. We're not the USA. Hello.
So yeah, I've kept the storm names for just put on the screen straight away.
Yeah.
So Aylwin's the next one. Pronunciation there.
And Floris, Gerben, Hugo. So here's a quick one. Where do you think we'll get to? Obviously, we don't know, but leave it in the comments which name you think we'll get up to this year. Well, by end of
this could obviously go up to this will go to the end of August next year.
Yeah. Should we just do it till say the end of May? The end of March, because that's usually when things start to calm down, don't they?
I reckon we could even get to our admin James Cayley, maybe.
I reckon we'll probably get to Lewis, maybe Mavis.
Mavis.
Oh, Mavis. Coronation Street. But I'd be very surprised if we get somewhere there, Nisha or Ocha. I'd be very, very surprised. What was I going to say? Yeah, it all depends on what goes on across the sea as well, across the Atlantic, shall I say. With America, they've got a storm coming in this week, I think towards the back end of the week, which will intensify the jet stream, whether we get out. Audio's put Mavis because the jokes would write themselves, just like they did with Bert as well. So yeah, that's what we've got. And obviously, we're up to Dara, which has been the most potent one up to now, I believe. Bert was the most wettest we've had yet. Connell went more towards the Netherlands, I believe. So it's skipped.
Connell was actually named by the Dutch Met Service there.
Yeah, and Ashley. I don't remember Ashley, to be fair. I don't think it affected us that much, but Bert obviously did with the wind and the rain, as did Dara as well. But Dara was more impactful, I believe. I think so, anyway. Yeah. Well, then again, I was out in it.
A lot widespread than the previous storms you've had.
Yeah,
especially this autumn. I think Ashley may have been one of those ones that had affected parts of northern Scotland or Ireland itself.
Yeah, I don't know. I can quickly go to that. There we go. I don't know if that's showing on the screen. Bear with.
No.
There we go.
There we go.
So as it says, let me just go back to it. Storm Ashley, the first name storm of the 24-25 season, brought wet and windy weather to the UK in late October with the strongest winds across northwestern areas, as you just said. This was a powerful, although not exceptional, Atlantic storm. Storm brought travel disruption across northwest, so Scotland and Northern Ireland mostly, but also down towards Portsmouth as well, where the Great South Run was cancelled due to safety concerns. The analysis chart at 1200 UTC on the 20th of October shows Ashley approaching the UK. The storm interacted with a powerful jet stream. I think Bert did, and also Dara as well. obviously these have all been explosive cyclogenesis, so they've rapidly intensified. It'd be interesting to see what the analysis of Dara will be, which I think will be out.
Yeah, Dara wasn't one of those ones. It was a bit of what the class as a slow burner, but it was caused by the pressure building behind it, which was increasing.
It was on this back edge here, whereas on Ashley, as you can see there, was more towards the south and east. So it was picking up the jet as it was going along, wasn't it, rather than with Dara, which was picking it up from the western quadrant and like tucking in. It was over here, whereas Ashley went more that way, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, that's that one. Let's go back to this one. So yeah, there's Bert. Let's quickly go to Bert. So yeah, Bert was a very deep one. Also another one that was, I believe, an explosive cyclogenesis, was it? No. Associated slow-moving front stretch across the UK, bringing persistent heavy rainfall.
But yes, Bert, because we had that cold spell, then that came up, and with that heavy rainfall, it was like a multi
weather
areas.
Yeah, that's what it says up here. But a spell of wet and windy weather, blah blah blah. So yeah, it was in the UK on the 23rd of November. The UK recorded its wettest calendar day as an average across the whole country since the 3rd of October 2020. If I remember rightly, it was one of the warmest as well, I think, on the 23rd.
Yeah, because it was in that cold spell, then it just quickly shifted that away. We've gone from 2 or 3 degrees to about 14, 15 degrees the next day.
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly go into Toro. Was it 25th? Yeah, Santon Downham on the 24th. Share this tab. There we go. So it was 18.7 at Santon Downham on the 24th of November. Also 18.2 in Teddington in London and 18.1 in Weybourne in Norfolk.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. Let's have a look at the gaffer, who I had the pleasure of storm chasing with on Saturday. Brilliant bloke, honestly. He's so committed to what he's doing. So yeah, guys, if you can, go knock a subscribe on his page, watch his videos as well. As a 30-minute video there from when we was in Llandudno, as you can see there. Let me go to the thing. There's a good-looking chap there looking the ivies. Give that one a like as well. On all serious notes, that was scary when we was in Conway Harbour because, as you can see there, there's a boat that's listing against the harbour wall. That was one that had started to take on water, and also the windows had broke on it, so any water that was coming over was just going straight into the hull. Also, there was another boat. If I can just, if you click on the video after the stream, you'll see there was another one that was out in the harbour that had become untethered from the Gormley, which is over the other side of the harbour on the Llandudno side. That was scary. I had to call in the Coast Guard to make sure they were coming in on my handheld walkie-talkie that I have always with me. Obviously, being a ham radio licensee, I always carry it with me. So, but handy to have when you're out storm chasing, in case, like I've mentioned on Weather Fans, if you lose signal, you're stuck. What else have you got? You know, you can't smash 999 into a phone that ain't got no signal. So, yes, I do recommend having a handheld walkie-talkie if you're a storm chaser. There you go. You can see there the gaffer getting absolutely hammered by the wind there up in Llandudno. So yeah, that's that. There's also my own personal one as well. Let me just quickly go back. There I am, up to a nice 269 subscribers. So yeah, these really, like I said, there was brutally tearing apart at Llandudno Pier. I've put the pictures up on Weather Fans, and I believe I may have put them up on Discord as well, where there's an ice cream stand that's on Llandudno Pier. Has been there for 150 years, tossed on its side. Further down the pier, roofs were ripped off as well, and there is a GoFundMe page that has been set up for that. Not endorsing it, but if you want to go have a look, by all means do so. Another video there of Conway Suspension Bridge. See what rocking ain't the word. It was really disorientating. There's that boat again that I was just telling you about, and ignore that. I did get 61.1 mile an hour. That was just sat in the car, would you believe? So yeah, mine's more a bit of everything really, whereas Gordon's is more in the lines of weather itself. Rightio. Any comments, Michael?
No, I think I was like they're just talking amongst themselves there.
That's not new there then. Already something I'll do a good one audio. But yeah, guys, just reading what Steffi's put. I was just reading audio. But yeah, like I say, one of them handheld radios like I've got, 20 quid. So if anyone is looking for one, I've got it in my hand on that one. Yeah, they're only like 20 quid. Good for scanning as well. Anyway, I'm going to stop promoting and get on to the UKV, which is brought to you by the Weather Outlook. And unfortunately, the weather is a bit pants at the moment. It's a bit more of the same as what we had in early November in terms of anticyclonic gloom. But with a little bit more wind this time. The high is centred across Northern Ireland and Scotland and some parts of Northern England as well. But where the wind is a bit more stronger, it's picking up rain within the clouds. So there's periods of drizzle that are coming through on that wind on the southern flank of the high. Let's have a look, see what the temperature will be like at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Under that high, under the high, sorry, yeah, my bad. -13 up there in Scotland. So, yeah, in the Glens of Scotland, it could be another nippy night there tonight, especially across Ireland, both the southern and the northern part of Ireland, and some parts of the Lake District and up into North Pennines, but where you're on that southern flank of the high, between 2 and 5 degrees, possibly the odd 6 or 7 in nearer the sea, maybe. Let's go back to the precip. Actually, have a look at the fog fraction. Not much fog except under that, under the high itself, probably in the lower valleys. Let's carry on for tomorrow. More of the same by the look of it. Might have some clearer slots into the afternoon across Yorkshire, Manchester, Lancashire, possibly into Derbyshire as well. Let's go back a couple of hours. So 2 o'clock. Temperature 6-7 degrees under that southern flank, but where you're under that high itself, barely above freezing. Maybe the odd 2 or 3 degrees across northwestern England up here towards Cumbria, where that wind's coming in off the sea, 7 or 8 degrees. So, yeah, more of the same again, more anticyclonic gloom. As we go into Wednesday, we're on the UKV. It looks like the rain eases off a little as that high becomes more dominant across the UK. Let's have a quick look at the mean sea level. There you go. So 1,036 millibar high, quite strong for the UK, to be honest. And we'll have a quick look at the minimums. Again, across Scotland, there could be a -11 on Wednesday morning. That colder air, a bit more further south on Wednesday morning, as that high reorientates itself. -6, -7 maybe across Ireland. 1 to 2 degrees across Wales. I would say in the odd sheltered valley across Wales, maybe below freezing. Same across northwest England as well. If you get into a sheltered valley, maybe a touch of ground frost as well as air frost. But everywhere else between 2 to 5 degrees. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I've got much in the way of weather to report on. It's unfortunate, really. But after Dara, I think we need that. Maximum temperatures on Wednesday at 2 o'clock, between 7 and 8 degrees across the majority of England and Wales. Across Scotland, Northern Ireland, Southern Ireland, and North East, just above freezing, as where that high's parked up. I think that's the technical term. Let's quickly go into Thursday, and then we've got some rain coming in off the North Sea on that southern flank, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, so you got the highs ever so slightly filling. I mean, it's only gone down from 36 to 34, so it's not much. But yeah, it's reorientated itself across most of the UK. So the rain's coming in on that southern flank there. Let's go back. Yeah, as you can see, they're perhaps getting stuck under the centre of the high as well. Minimum temperatures, obviously, nearest to the coast, 7 or 8 degrees. Obviously, on the western side, it's going to be that bit colder, possibly -3 in southwest Wales, towards Pembrokeshire. Ireland, much the same as well. Towards the coast, it'll be that bit warmer, but go towards the west, it'll be -3 to -5 degrees. Scotland, just cold. And I'll just quickly have a look at Thursday daytime. Yeah, that rain just lingers. I think it'll be more nuisance value than anything. Quickly look at the max. As you can see there, temperatures just about into double figures, maybe squeeze out a 10 here or there. But for the majority, it will be between 5 and 8 degrees. Across Scotland, another ice day, 0 to -3. The Republic and the north of Ireland will be quite well above freezing. Right, Michael, back to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's just looking like a bit of boring weather, really, isn't it?
Yeah, like we're just stuck under this anticyclonic. You know, it's not going to be like overly gloomy, but it's just going to be persistent little cloud that's going to break up every so often, but then just fill back in again, like it did today here. It was sunny for about an hour, and then the cloud just come back in. So yeah, over to you if you want to take over from there, Michael.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to look at the GFS and straight onto the ECM. They would probably start winding down, to be honest, because too much really going on, is there?
No, not really. I mean, could have a look at the longer.
Yeah, I've got the ECM longer range, and yeah, I'll probably just do that for tonight. Then back to normal.
Yeah, there's not much to really report on.
Just putting the screen share on. Oh, wrong tab. Where is it? There we go. So what we've got on the screen right now is the GFS 12Z run and the 6 a.m. run. So on the left-hand side is your latest 12Z, and on the right-hand side is your 6Z from this morning. So let's run through these. So as mentioned, high pressure in charge at the moment, with plenty of cloud stuck amongst that. We've got low pressure towards the north of the UK that may bring us away from through the UK through the end of this week. And both of these models are keeping that high, high pressure going towards southern areas, got low pressure moving in towards northern areas. And both of these still suggesting the high pressure still hold on to the far south there. We've got spells of rain coming through northern areas. I say it's going to take a weather front through the UK. We've got high pressure to our east, far east and far west, the other side of the Atlantic. We've got low pressure to the north and low pressure to the south. Both of these are suggesting that low pressure will take control through into the middle of next week. And this morning's run has got like a bit of a deep low there coming through on day 9.
What day is that? 10th. Yeah, around about that.
Yeah, so that'll probably give us a spell of potential gale force winds, if not severe gales, if that was to come off. The latest run has low pressure set towards the northwest of the UK.
Well, that's going to be
very similar, really. They've got low pressure in charge of the UK, but in just slightly different places. The 6 o'clock run brings into a northerly there. Strong gale force winds coming down that North Sea there through 20th of December. This has a complex area of low pressure across the UK. Starts to swing the winds down from the north slightly, with pressure building behind. Building as well there, but low pressure is waiting out in the wings there for Saturday the 21st. Saturday the 21st has pressure, a ridge of high pressure across the UK there, looking quite breezy, if not stormy, through the 22nd on this morning's run. I'll say maybe high pressure trying to build there towards through the Norwegian Sea there on Monday the 23rd. So that's got in this bit of a southeasterly actually on this one. Whereas on this morning's run, we're in a bit of a west to northwesterly on there. Then this does take us through to Christmas. Yes, I said it. Christmas Eve on at the end of the run here for Tuesday the 24th has us in a southerly wind, well, mostly Atlantic driven through the UK, given plenty of perhaps clouds or some spells of rain. The GFS from this morning, low pressure in charge, sat towards the northwest of the UK. Again, perhaps bringing a band of rain. The showers through, very windy there.
I'll take a Christmas Eve storm.
Then, as we head into midday on, actually, we can go as far as 6 a.m. on Christmas Day for this morning's run. So, plenty of wind and rain around through on the 6 o'clock run. And we've got a ridge of high pressure moving up, a transient ridge of high pressure, so we dry across much of England and Wales on Christmas Day. There.
I'll say there's the potential for possibly 2 named storms on that run.
Which one? This morning's one or the latest?
Yeah, I'd say this morning's looks more promising for storms than what.
Yeah, give it very unsettled there, isn't it?
I do think there's going to be another named storm possibly early next week, because obviously the Americans have got a big nor'easter. I think it may be a nor'easter. Don't quote me on it though.
So the jet stream on both of these actually.
Yeah, and they've got quite a marked contrast coming through.
So the jet stream at the minute is very amplified. It's running towards Norway and coming right back in the northeasterly across the UK on both. then dipping down towards the Mediterranean. This here is actually the remnants of Dara.
Mm-hmm.
That's just done burn around towards Central Europe, obviously filling as it does so.
Yeah.
In the next few days, we've got the jet stream running from east to west across 7 counties there, which is a bit unusual, really.
Mm.
Then you mentioned about that powerful jet stream started to make its presence known there, coming off the Canadian side, a very powerful jet. And that's just going to start bringing the jet directly in our direction towards the weekend on both of these runs. We've seen a bit of an amplification there into where we're at days 9 and 10.
That's when that it's starting to have wobbles about that low.
This has a bit of a powerful jet there towards the southwest on days 9. This has it more amplified.
Which ideally, for a storm, you want it to move through. You want it to have a bit of a closed loop as well.
It's like a ridge of high pressure coming through on the latest run here. Also, the jet stream is just pointing our direction through into Christmas week.
So I'm thinking towards early next week a possible name storm if the jet behaves in the way it's forecasting it's gonna. We might get. It's going to be a southwesterly more than a northerly, like we had with Dara. So
I've just seen. So, who's this just come in? Fizz Demon. I'm not sure if I've seen before, but welcome to the live. I think you have actually been in before.
Yes.
So this is the ECMWF charts, the weekly mean anomalies. This is from the 29th of December through to the 16th. This is higher pressure across northern areas. And as we've seen, we've got this northeast to easterly wind. Let's have a look what it shows for the 16th to the 23rd December. This has low pressure towards the north east of us. So that will bring the winds down from more of a northwesterly there, if this was to come off. The 23rd December to 30th has high pressure sat towards the west of the UK. So that again will bring a bit of a north to northwesterly flow there. So if we go back one, so that was actually moved in from the Atlantic. That'll be shown of a northwesterly if that was to come off. And that's still sat there to the end of the year into the start of next year. Northwesterly flow. And no clear signal at the 16th to the 13th of January. And again, right at the end. So we'll just do this to the end of this year.
Yeah.
So let's go back on the charts. Precipitation. Again, 9th of December through to 16th is drier than average across the UK. 16th to the 23rd has us slightly wetter than average. 23rd through to the 30th of December has us around about average to maybe slightly drier than average towards the southwest. And 30th of December through to the 6th, again, slightly drier than average towards the south and perhaps just slightly wetter than average towards northwest Scotland. The temperature, surface temperature anomalies, hang on, does it a surface one? The 2 meter temperature ones, there we go. That's what let's have a look at. The 2 meter temperature anomalies are looking slightly colder than average to around about average across the UK between 9th and the 16th of December. This 16th to 23rd December, we're looking around about average, perhaps slightly cooler towards the north. 23rd to the 30th, looking around about average to perhaps slightly warmer than average towards western areas. And finally, the 30th of December through to the 6th of January, looking slightly above average on those. So, yeah, take that off there. We'll be, it's gone a slight digit there. We'll be in live in just a few moments' time.
I don't think Gav's live tonight. I don't think he is anyway. Don't quote me. I'm sure one of the guys will tell us. If
He's not live on Wednesday.
I think he's live on Wednesday, but he's not live tonight. He was going to go live tonight because he weren't live yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I was going to go live after him, but yeah.
Anywho.
So, yes, a quiet week after Storm Dara. For some people, it's the clearing up process. It's going to be mostly a cloudy week, really, away from perhaps northern areas where see a bit more sunshine. But we're still some showers across southeastern areas for the next couple of days. But it's just looking quieter than what we've seen.
Indeed. So loud. Still creaking.
I would say it's time to end the live now, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, we're both tired, both aching.
And yeah, as the banner says, thanks for watching Weather Fans Live. Gav will be live, as far as I'm aware, on Wednesday at 6 p.m. And we'll both be live next Sunday at 6 and 8 p.m.
Fingers crossed. Yes, thank you. Steffi, do you want to sign us out as you usually do? Please. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, very well. Thank you all for your kind comments. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can we roll up in a duvet?
I think it's time to go. Thank you for watching Weather Fans Live. From myself and Paul, we'll see you next Sunday at 8 p.m. Take care, everybody. Ta-ra from me and ta-ra from...
Yeah, ta-ra from him and ta-ra from him.
Thanks, guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.